Right, and we're live.
All right. Hi, everyone. Hi. Welcome to Roleplay, the D&D show that forces my players just to roll with it. I am Dan. Hello, hello. Um, just do we see the stream? Is there? I have the stream up. Can anyone see me, or am I
Uh,
just in the abyss?
Oh, it looks
We're
like none
just-
of the cameras are loading for me.
We can hear you.
Oh, you
oh
can
my
hear me.
gosh,
Okay.
this
Well,
is
you know what?
amazing.
This was a good opportunity to showcase that sick background, so it's
That
fine.
was a really
Super
nice
sick.
background.
Yeah.
No worries. While we get that taken care of, we're just gonna get right into it here. Thank you again for joining us. We're on episode 17.
I love this.
Oh,
Oh,
Dan
there we go.
popped up.
I just popped up. That's my big old head.
And his facial hair, everyone admire because this.
Oh,
is
It's so
stop.
hot. It's so sexy.
Oh.
Ooh, woo. Come here, Floon. Mwah.
He's not quite redheaded.
Kimarie, you are
But
married.
he is definitely trying to put out daddy vibes, and he's only 32. How about that? Nope, 33. You're old.
33, yeah. But I am single, so there you go, everyone. But anyways, thank you for joining.
Way to
Um,
advertise.
We have to, right? It's fine. But yeah, before we get to today's episode, let's just roll with the team, see how they're doing, catch up. I just see Mallory's picture. That's great. Hi, Cal. Can you hear us? How you doing? I know you're working through the camera.
You're
on
making
your
it
end.
sound like I'm like a news reporter off on location.
Also, weather out there.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can hear you because we're in the same
Oh, the
Discord
storms.
room.
Yeah.
Doing good. My camera has decided it's not going to cooperate tonight, so I am going to be in the abyss.
Okay.
But I'm excited for this evening because we get to go to a carnival, I think. So
Maybe.
Nah.
maybe.
Very exciting. And spoilers, everyone. Cal's or Oz's class got revealed last episode, kind of by accident, but it was a happy little thing because that's one less thing I have to worry about. So,
Okay, Bob.
definitely tune into that first before we move on, so the secrets don't get revealed. But thank you, Cal. Appreciate it. Hopefully the camera works out. We shall see. Hi, Dennis. How are you? I love the dog shirt, by the way. It's very nice.
Thank you. It's from Fallout.
Oh, sure enough. Oh.
I'm doing alright.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
All right. And yeah, you really handled the combat last week. I will say, like, we're talking about, like, you really owned that. That was a lot of fun to see.
I'm glad I did. I don't remember a whole lot of it right now, so
That's okay. That's my job, and that's why we're gonna recap. So it'll be
That's
perfect.
why Dan does a recap.
That's right. Dan does the recap. Yeah. All right. Anything else you wanted to mention, Dennis? Just want to say hi.
not at the moment.
Okay. Thank you. Hi, Kimarie.
Oh, Dan, don't say it so sympathetically. I'm fine.
No, I just want to say hi.
I
That
just
was
hear
your
it in your
fault.
voice. No
Hi,
pity.
Kimarie.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Hi.
hi, Kimarie. How are you today?
Hi, I'm Kimarie. I play Miki.
And what are you?
I'm a Kenku, which is a
And-
bird.
And
a
also,
Raven. I'm a boy. Oh yeah, thank you.
It's
I
Dan.
was excited about the Kenku part, so
Yeah.
yeah, I'm excited for the fair if we get there. Hopefully, I'm a little under the weather, so I'm gonna try to make it. Let's see, anything else? I'm really sad I don't have a big pet shark, but that's okay. I guess
You
I
have,
just.
like 8 rats, so I mean.
I guess I just attune to the little animals, not the big animals. So it is what it is.
So far, it's just rats. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay.
Hey now, we
We
don't-
need like demonic other rodents coming into the picture.
hey now. Yes.
Gerbils, a guinea pig.
Oh, a guinea
Oh my God.
Spider,
hamster.
Rodent gangs. You know what? No.
capybara.
Move on. This before
love
it becomes
capybaras.
reality.
They're great.
I just want a llama now.
Oh boy.
No, that's not a rodent.
Well, I know, but
All right, thank you, Kimarie. Appreciate you. Let's segue to Justin. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, on that note, I'm okay.
Good,
Thanks
good.
for everyone being able to reschedule since I worked on Tuesday, so sorry about that.
No worries. We all have lives to live and bills to pay. No worries. Just glad we're all here. Is there anything you wanted to mention about Zymina or anything else? Wanted to...
Yeah, I play Zymina. So far, no race or class reveal, but the last combat did kind of give me like an inkling as to what my class might be. Of course, if it's not changed by Dan, but like I'm still leaning towards Druid, just because it's like the only thing that makes sense with a lot of the things you have revealed about my like skill proficiencies and stuff like that.
It's a good guess, yeah. I mean,
like background, I don't know. So I'm like wisdom, charisma, who knows? So it'll all come into play. I hope.
I think it will. No
I mean, I would still guess Satyr or Tiefling as a race.
Tiefling
but I don't know.
I think those are good
Something
guesses.
with horns.
Yeah.
I know, but I don't have hooves. We don't know yet, so.
It
And I don't-
behooves you.
Which is
Fuck
actually
you.
a good point. Thank you. If they don't have human feet, they can't wear heels. So, unless I have some weird duct tape on my hooves, it would be very unflattering. So
That
you know,
would be
maybe
great.
I am a tiefling, but I don't have dark vision, so I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what I am.
All of you do have dark vision at least 60 feet.
I mean,
Oh,
I
don't-
don't like naturally have it based on context clues from before. So it's like,
Got you. I guess it wasn't as specific, but yeah, all of you do have dark vision at least 60 feet.
Yeah.
All right.
So I don't know.
Good. All right. Yeah, that was great. Nice to see everyone again. Or hear everyone again. Sorry. I'm such a dick. I'm sorry, Cal. I didn't even mean to. But let's roll into today's episode of Roll or
Roleplay!
Roar. All right. So the recap is pretty straightforward. I actually kind of like this one. So in our last episode, our players decided to travel to the Dock Ward in hopes of completing a quest for Oz on behalf of their faction, Force Grey. The quest was to confront a dragon in Deepwater Harbor and find out its intentions. Our players hitched a ride from their favorite wagon driver, Glarb, to travel to the Dock Ward and get more information. After our group talked to a fisherman and some sailors, they found out that the dragon is residing deep in the harbor. With the help of water-breathing potions from Blackstaff, they were able to swim deep in the harbor in search of this dragon. On the way, they encountered a sunken ship called the Neverluster, along with a huge shark. Our players were damaging the shark without problem, and while the shark was attempting to flee, Krieg with one hand grappled its tail and held it in place, allowing the rest of the party to finish it off with ease. They didn't get hit at all, which that means a sigh of relief on my end, because I had horrible rolls. But anyways, a few moments later, a bronze dragon appeared, circling, stalking, and intimidating our group. Only to figure out that it was only just an act. The bronze dragon, known as Zelifarn, was very friendly and jovial, explaining that he was just in the area looking for treasure to keep and play around with. It wasn't causing any harm. Zelifarn also asked the party to gather some intel on a submarine that is close to a boat at the Sea Maiden's Fair. If they manage to do so, Zelifarn promises all the treasures inside a treasure chest he presented to them. And that's pretty much where we left off. I know our group was planning on heading to the Sea Maiden's Fair because Zymina and the rest of the group was invited to go to dinner with a Zardoz Zord, who JB Nevercut knows. And we're just going there just to have a good time. Also, very big reveal, Cal's or Oz's class was revealed to be Cleric. So, couple clarifications with that. So I had a one-on-one session with Cal. I gave them all their cleric spells, meaning with clerics, they have to prepare their spells every time after a long rest. So they have the whole list of their first level spells and second level spells because they're at that cleric level right now, and it is Cal's job to prepare which spells they want throughout the day. Also, they have a few abilities as well that I did not mention previously because, things just got revealed. They have another cantrip I did not reveal, which is Guidance. They have that in which they can help with people making ability checks.
Oh Lord, do I need guidance?
And
Yeah, more ways than one.
I made a rule with Cal that you have to touch, obviously, to do guidance, but you would have to say guidance before the player makes the roll. And you can guide yourself. You can cast guidance on yourself. Also, they have an ability, a channel divinity called Turn Undead, in which basically any undead within 30 feet has to make a saving throw. Otherwise, they would basically be scared or take no reactions or actions if they fail. It's with undead creatures. And also mentioned last week, they also have the Touch of Death, Oz does, in which when they hit a creature with a melee attack, they can use this channel divinity ability to deal 5 damage plus twice their cleric level necrotic damage. So they have that as well. I revealed also their wisdom bonus because that is the main stat that they use for their spells and everything. It is a +3. So I revealed their spell save DC, which is a 13, and their spell attack bonus, which is a 5 right now, which they use for rolls. And also, it was a lot. They also have their subclass, which is the domain, which is the death domain. They are a death cleric. So, which means is that they get a special number of different spells that they get to use that are not towards the spells that they prepare. So they get like Rave Sickness, False Life, Blindness, Deafness, and Rave Enfeeblement. That's automatically something that they know. So a lot has happened. I know it's a lot to kind of keep in keep in touch, because especially if you're not familiar with D&D, but don't worry, as time goes on, it'll just be used. So just wanted to say that was a lot of information. Let's start. Let's go back into our underwater map. And I was looking at the last stream. I think there were some problems bringing up Zelafarn's appearance, so I want to make sure I can bring that up for you guys so that you can take a look. If I can bring it up here. The young bronze dragon, and I will show this to my players. Hey, let me know if you guys see that. When you guys see the picture, you kind of notice that it has like kind of aquatic like spines and colors as well, which is pretty cool to see.
Ah, he's cute.
I say it does look very aquatic.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys see that on the stream? Yeah, it looks like, I think we're just waiting for that to load up on the stream. Want to make sure that our people can see that. Is it showing up on your end, Cal? By any chance?
Yeah.
Okay. How about you guys? Do you guys see it on the stream? Okay, I don't.
Oh, hang on. I'm an
Okay.
idiot. I'm sorry, guys. I'm
That's
sorry.
We have the two things, right?
Yeah, I forgot to transition the scene.
Okay, we're
Okay.
getting there.
How about now?
Let's see.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boom. Boom, baby. Yeah, there you go.
Uh,
So that is Zelafarn, the friendly dragon. The bronze dragon. He's there. So yeah, super cool. Also, we have... Actually, I'll talk about it later. But anyways, my brain's going a mile a minute. So you guys just met with Zelafarn. He says bye because you guys agreed to investigate the submarine. Are you guys taking the shark with you as well? You said, Craig, right?
Yeah, I wanted to take the shark up to the shore to use it for meat.
Okay, perfect. He's pretty heavy, but again, like it's more dead weight now. But I mean, with the water, you can kind of get some momentum and bring him up as well. Does anyone else want to say anything to Zelafarn before you go swim back up to the surface?
Oz will just be like, "All right, I will see you in the morning, I suppose."
All right, that sounds like a mighty nice plan. Did you want to well, I don't know, you can't breathe in the water here because you being, not like an amphibian or anything like that. Did you want me to meet you like on an island or meet for coffee? Be like I know what coffee is. I don't drink it, but like it sounds really delicious from what I hear. Meet in the city.
Why don't we meet at the beach? Near the south gate.
near the south gate. Oh, is that? Oh, yeah, I like that. I always like the south gate because they have like a nice big wall there. You can just kind of rest there and get your sun on if you want to get some color on you.
Right? Yeah.
Same time tomorrow.
Um,
Oh,
do we
when are we
do
thinking?
like in the morning, like soon
I can make
after
that work.
sunup or something?
Sure, when the sun comes out, Zelifar's gonna be on the beach waiting for you to say
All
hi.
right.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Nice
S-
meeting you. Oh,
Sorry, just out of game. I'm sorry,
uh-huh.
Dan.
It's okay.
The quest he gave us.
Hmm.
Um, all I have written down is inspect the manta ray submarine called the Eye Catcher. Is that it?
So the submarine is next to a ship called the Eye Catcher.
Oh, okay.
And um he just wants to know what's inside. He's just very curious. He went there to check it out before, but then there were some people in there that were like, "Oh, quit looking at us," and he's like, "Oh no." So he just wants more intel and information about that. And once you know you get that and you let him know, he's willing to give you the treasure that he showed you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. No worries. All right. Anything else before you go to the surface?
I'm good.
All right, cool. All right, so you swim back up, and it's actually like right when you like right before you get to the surface, you feel the effects of the water breathing subsiding. So you quickly swim back up, and the panic was there, but you got there without a problem. And Craig, you're just hauling this big ass shark. It's bigger than your normal shark. There's, from your knowledge, there's something interesting and weird about this shark. I mean, it does look like a shark. I mean, anatomically it does. There's just something fishy about it. You're welcome.
It's terrible.
I know, I
That was,
am.
that was a
Ooh.
little too spot on.
That's my
Mhm.
job. Yes. Okay, and I'm canceled. So, so you start bringing the. I mean, you could probably fit it into the hole if you want to. It will. You really have to stuff it in there and chop it up, but I will say, as you're dragging it, the sailors start like point at you, and they're looking at each other, and they're like, look like they're surprised.
At me.
They're like, because they see this big shark hopping up, and you're literally dragging it onto the beach, and they look surprised and awe, shocked, almost like celebratory, like they're really excited.
Were they aware that there was a shark? Is it like they were aware that there was a shark? Like,
It looks familiar. I mean, it's kind of, I mean, it's hard to like it with an inside check, but like basically they look like they realize something. Like they looked in there, like a point of recognition. They're like, oh, look at that. So, if you want to get closer to them or talk to them, you can, but.
I'm in the water cheering with them. I'm like, yeah, look what we got! Woo!
Yeah,
Your
no,
rat
I mean,
also-
it's- Oh, that's right. You forgot you let your rats.
Yeah,
let
your
the
rats kind of
on
like
shore.
go to like the edge of the shore and see you and like looking at you as well. Oh, what was that say, Mia? What did you want to do?
Just kind of puts her hands on her hips and looks around and just shakes her head. You know, this whole laying low thing is just not something we're really good at, is it?
You see the sailors actually kind of like jog towards you guys, and it's quite a long way, so it's like an unpleasant Baywatch type of vibe. They're just trying to like, it's very clumsy, especially there's
Wait.
one guy who obviously is not very good at his cardio, and he has to like stand, take a couple breaths, and continue to run to you guys.
I'm just wringing the water out of my hair and getting it untangled from my horns since we were just in there and just, well, should we wait for him to finish carving up the shark or should we head on our way? What do we like to do before these two come over and
oh,
talk
I was
to us?
gonna call for a cart to haul it back to the inn.
So, I mean, it just kind of looks down at it like, can't just carve it up here?
No,
It's a big shark.
My knives are back at the. My knives are back at the. At the end.
Can't you use that big thing you got there?
That is a meat tenderizer. That is for smashing meat, not cutting it.
I will say, Craig, since one of your weapons is listed as a dagger, it's one of your kitchen knives. You do have that on you. You usually do carry it, unless if you wanted to hide it from the group. But
I mean,
you usually do carry that with you, just on occasion in case something happens.
It's good. It's good for the occasional julienne, but I need my butcher knife and my fillet knives to.
So you're gonna go home and then come back?
No, I was gonna call for a cart to deliver it.
Well,
okay.
So okay, just out of game, when because I know you had asked about the quality of the shark after we beat the hell out of it for so long.
Yeah.
You said there was parts of it that were okay, but the rest of it wasn't, especially
the face
product
is pretty,
damage going on.
The face is pretty fucked up. But otherwise, the side, one of the sides to the right side, very untouched. The left side has holes from the crossbow bolts, but it hasn't looked like it tore flesh. It's just little pincushion marks. For the most part, it's salvageable. You are able, if Dennis wants to roll to see how much he can get, a nature check, if you're looking to do a dissection of it.
Yeah, because I was just looking at it and just kind of going, well, there's parts of it you could probably use, and other parts if you want to bring the whole thing back.
Yeah.
So the teeth would make for a really good decoration in the tavern.
Ooh, yeah.
The tail would
I
look
rolled
too
a
bad either.
16.
You got a 16, Craig? Sorry, Austin.
Yes.
Okay. So Craig, from what you can see, majority of it's salvageable. You can get, again, with all the hits to the head, it did leave a good amount of cracked teeth, but you can get 5 shark teeth, perfectly shark teeth from there. Slabs of shark meat without a problem. You should be able to get pretty much everything that you need. Just the loss of the face with the majority of teeth, but everything else you should be able to get without a problem. The guys, the sailors are coming closer, and they're the tallest of them all. He's a human male. He has kind of a patchy beard going, wearing kind of red and white striped shirts, waterboard pants, sandals. He runs up to you and says, "You just, you got Obliteros. You actually got him. Oh my gosh, let me take a look." And he looks down and he notices there's a certain scar on the back fin that's kind of in a moon shape. "Yeah, no, check this out, he got him!" And then the other sailors are like, "Shut up, really?" And they're all looking down. And the guy looks at you, Craig. "You don't know about Obliteros, do you?"
No, we're not familiar.
No clue.
We don't, and then Zymina starts to walk down the beach, to the other side, because she's just
yeah,
I don't want this to be a whole scene, so she's trying to get away and head towards the dock.
Miki will stay because he's very interested in this story.
Sure. He says, "Yeah, there was a lot of rumors, but it looks like it's real. I haven't seen it myself, but yeah, he was the story is he was awakened by a pirate with a magic golden skull. I don't remember the name of it, but yeah, it was apparently I heard the pirate got eaten, and then all the crew got eaten, and it was just really weird, dark shit, right? And he just kept eating a bunch of people in the area, and we were afraid to going down there and checking it out because we don't want to die. But you actually got him. This is fantastic." And he reaches out to give you a high five.
I slowly high five, and I'm like, "Are you saying that there is a golden skull down there?"
Well, he I don't know. Apparently, like he was awakened by a skull, but I don't know what happened with that. It just, I mean, did you notice anything weird when the shark was like when you saw the shark? Like, did it try talking to you? Did it try like moving around? Like, what happened?
I mean, it didn't immediately attack us,
Okay.
But it looked hungry.
but it looked, yeah, it looked very hungry.
Hey, listen. What I can do, I mean, there actually is just like a bounty near the fishing store for 100 dragon that was looking to eliminate him, and if you want to do that, get some cash, and you could probably sell whatever you need. I just like thank you so much because now we can actually swim and explore what's down there. That's so cool. All right.
Dan, is that moon part or is that fin salvageable so that we could like prove that we killed
Clear. Yeah, it's clear.
Obliteros?
Mhm, yeah. Yeah. You can clearly see it. The fin wasn't damaged. I mean, like Crick was holding on to like the fin to prevent it from moving, but
Yeah,
yeah.
cool.
No,
Yeah,
it's easy
we
to
should
fix.
keep that fin to prove
Yeah.
we're the killers of this
Most likely.
shark.
Yeah, we can help you move. I mean, show you where they are. It's actually it's kind of like halfway to the fair over there. You like we can help you as thank you because we don't have like a lot of money.
Appreciate
But
it.
like, yeah, no worries. All right, come on, boys, let's go. And they all kind of get together and help lift and drag. And it's nice to have additional help. But you're able to get to the booth without a problem. You see an old man with what you think is a glass eye. You're not sure. It's not really moving around too much. And it's really big and bulbous, and it's blue colored. And then there's like another blue eye, but it's obviously a different shade of blue. It's totally different. Like, you got Obliteros, eh? That's what I've been hearing from these folks.
Yeah, we came across the shark in our journey underwater, and it decided to try and attack us, and we dealt with it.
Aye, that's what big sharks do, my boy. Well, let's take a look at it. Let me see the fin. Let me see the tail. And he's like, kind of like, he's getting in your personal space. He's just being, he just doesn't care. And he's just like really excited to see if this is actually the case. You show him the tail?
Yeah, we show him the tail.
Well, I'll be my fisher's bone. That's Obliteros, all right. Good job, my boy. Here. And he pulls out, it's kind of wet, but it's like a wet sack, and it's loosely tied, so you see dragon in
I
there.
don't like snack.
Yeah, I'm on a roll today, guys.
Really are.
Was intentional.
Oh.
A dripping, wet, raggedy, wrinkly sack.
Oh.
Wow.
That just
Wrinkly!
plops on the
I'm out.
table.
I'm out. Good night.
Yeah. Good night.
Well, we left. Don't worry. We're not part of this conversation.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
You
That's
can
true.
hear this. Mouse is hot.
I mean, you can't go wrong with an old man's raggedy, one-eyed sack. So.
You.
Okay,
Okay, yeah, we'll take that. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
100 dragon and presents it to Craig. If you
Oh,
want to take it, Mickey, by all
okay.
means, but since he
Never mind.
Oh,
Craig can have it.
I give it to Miki, and I'm like, I want you guys to split this amongst yourselves.
oh, that's nice.
Since you're the
Thanks,
only
money
one
bags.
that's bringing any money in, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
is
is-
working on it too.
It was a group effort. And,
Yeah, it was.
And
My crossbow did a lot of the work.
That's fair.
If you don't mind me asking, what are you gonna do with the Obliteros? You can leave him here if you don't want him.
well, my thinking is that we would take the carcass back to Troll Skull Manor where I would I
Oh,
would butcher the shark, and unless
Oh.
you had other designs.
you're going to a haunted place to cut up a fish.
Oh no, we own Troll Skull Manor, and we have renovated
Well, it is still haunted, yes,
It-
but we got it under control. It's fine.
We've renovated the manor into an inn,
We're having a party.
and we're having a party.
Oh,
And
that
I
sounds
thought,
like much fun. We'll see. When is the party?
Tomorrow.
Oh, that's short notice. I may be there.
Sounds great.
we'd,
More the
we'd love to
merrier.
have you, if you would
Thank
like.
you. Can I be
I would
honest?
ma-
You all crazy folk.
Maybe tell them that we're open for business more than just tomorrow.
We,
Oh, and we'll be open
What if game?
for business
Yes.
more than tomorrow.
I'm enjoying this. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yes, I mean, was there something you wanted to say?
No, that was out of game.
Oh.
It was just-
Okay. It's funny. Okay.
So much
alright.
for us keeping
I'm
a
not
low
there.
profile.
Anything is, Amina gets a shiver at the assumption of another person being invited, despite Oz's entire clan being invited to this shindig. She's like, I'm not catering this.
Exactly.
She's gonna be a part of the patron. She ain't doing nothing.
We're definitely
Also,
not keeping a low profile.
I would say, Miki, you kind of noticed something colorful, kind of also posted next to the bounty board with Obliteros. You see a flyer
Ooh.
that is for the Sea Maiden's Fair.
Ooh, okay.
And for you lovely people in the chat, if you look at the pinned link at the top, you can see it too. So feel free to take a look at your own time, but basically the flyer shows people that are performing, also some games, some food and drinks, and Captain Zardoz Zord is at the bottom, which, they're supposed to have dinner with. So, looks very nice and exciting.
Yes.
So, out of game, how are you guys going to handle the shark? Are you taking it with you to the fair and just leaving the corpse there, or are you putting it in the storage bin? How are you handling this?
I guess we'll do the cart back to Troll Skull Manor, and I will just deal with it when we get back.
Got you. So you have to go purchase a cart to put the. Okay. So that's going to take you a little bit of time. You do manage to find a place that is offering to do so. With how big the shark is and the distance from the dock ward to the manor, you're looking at about 3 dragon total to do your intention of bringing the shark there and bringing the cart back in the amount of time and wait.
You could definitely afford that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Damn.
Okay, and just for time's sake, you're able to do that without a problem, and you can have some shark sashimi when you open up.
Should we have that for the party?
Could do shark steaks. Let our chef decide.
I had various ideas on how to deal with how to use the shark, including sashimi and soup and steaks, whatever.
Cool. All right.
The special gonna be shark cussy.
One thing I wanted to mention. Damn it, Justin. One thing I gotta mention, Craig, you do have a level of exhaustion on you because you did do a frenzy of rage in
Oh,
combat.
Yes.
So you do have 1 level of exhaustion, which is disadvantage on ability checks and I think saving throws too. Let me see here.
Oh, does that mean I need to roll again for that thing from earlier?
Yes, please.
You still be a high number. Oz can't give you guidance yet.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
it works out.
So
Nice.
it's just disadvantage on ability checks. So that's level 1 of exhaustion. So until you get a long rest, then that will go away. You can still do frenzy rages if you want, but it'll just exhaustion level will keep going up. So, all right. So, do you guys head to? You can definitely see the. By the way, Craig, you smell horrible. With the shark guts all over you, and it's rank. It is definitely rank.
I should just.
Do I have prestidigitation?
I was like, yeah, I
don't-
should have learned that one.
I don't think so.
Where's
Darn
the
it.
ranch Devereaux when you know, or excuse me, Devereaux when you need her with your perfume bottle? Too
Hey,
bad.
I love that. I loved that. That was like the only clever thing I came up with that game.
Okay. So you do see huge fair along the pier. You see it's about a mile walk to get there. It is pretty hefty. It's kind of closer to the center of the shore, and that's the dockward. But yeah, let me bring you guys to the map.
Is there a place I can clean up?
I was like, do I see click anywhere?
Following you.
Let's see. But do you there's some rundown washing stations near like close to the beach. It's not very well cleaned, but it's to get the job done. You can just get a little bit of water to wash stuff on your parents. Doesn't do the job 100%, but it's a dock board, unfortunately. It's a little dirty, but you should be decent.
That's fine. Hopefully Yagra doesn't show up.
Maybe festivals are her thing.
Oh, God.
Maybe she likes the dirty man.
I think
This
she
is
does
true.
actually.
She wants to.
true.
She wants to part your hair, your fur hair, whatever you have, with the shark guts with her own hands.
I was like, thankfully, the net doesn't like really going anywhere, so there's no chance of that.
And thank God I don't care about anyone, so it doesn't matter.
Oh my goodness, stop. Okay, so you guys arrive at the fair. It's a good crowd of people. It's late afternoon, so like just probably like an hour or so before sundown. And good crowds of people, all different races, mostly middle to lower class type of crowd. You see a bunch of different games that are all along the front part of on the cobblestone. You see a snack cart with a bunch of goodies, as well as Dragon's Beard, which you can see someone is utilizing, and it's a type of like thin white taffy.
I'm familiar with that, like out of
And-
like in real life.
Yeah,
So
I
I
actually
don't know
have
if
I have a
it's the
clip of
same.
that. It's the same thing. Yeah,
Okay,
it's the same thing.
so good.
So like, if you guys, I'll tell you what. Like, I'll put the YouTube link in here for the chat if they want to know what Dragon's Beard looks like. They can check it out. Okay. Yep. So you guys arrive and the music is just playing. Everyone's really happy. You see kids with their parents just kind of like pointing at things like, "Mommy, check this out. This is really cool." You see people shooting arrows, arm wrestling happening, and then furthermore, you hear music coming from something called the stage, which is the top left-hand corner, and you see what looks like a bunch of bards performing. It's really cool to see. So I wanted to give you guys the option if you wanted to go off on your own, if you wanted to explore it all together, what you guys want to do.
I think we should do Lord of the Log.
Want to belong?
I don't think I'm one for team activities. So.
Wait, which one is that?
Lord of the Log is right there.
Which one is it?
And that one where you can bring your friends and find out who will reign. So I'm assuming it's something where you all have to balance on a log and spin each other off into the water.
So you
So
don't want to do that, or you do want to do that? Because we should do
Oh.
it.
I was joking.
So,
like, I mean, it
when-
was making
Yeah.
Oh,
because
When
she's
you
our
guys-
team.
Kiki's sad.
When you guys get closer, then I'll tell you what it is.
But if you guys wanted to, she'd go along with whatever you guys wanted to do.
I'll do Lord of the Log.
Lord of the Logs. Okay. So you guys go to Lord of the
You
Log.
mention it, and we go.
Yeah. So you see what looks like a very burly half-orc woman wearing kind of like lumberjill. it's very stereotypical outfit, plaid shirt, blue hat, blue pants. What you see, so the game, it costs 4 nibs per player, so a shard is equal to 10 nibs. It's like pennies, kind of. So 5 competitors try to outlast the others on a constantly rolling log above a net. And basically, it's up to you however you want to go. I'm not going to get into the specifics yet, but you see like people are continuing to like roll on the log and trying to survive. The winner gets an iron circlet with waves carved into it, and it's crowned Lord of the Log.
All right.
You want to try the Lord of the Log? You want to try it?
Oz will try it.
Miki will try it.
All right.
You're trying it?
How many people can go at a time?
5.
I'll go
And
as well.
one round is finishing up right now.
Come on, Zymina.
I'm good. I think the
Aw.
circlet doesn't match my aesthetic. She kind of just stands there with her arms crossed, just watching.
Oh, come on. You don't want to play? You look like
No,
you can
thank
handle logs very well.
You probably can't do it in those heels anyway, so I guess it's for the best.
Yeah.
It fall. Let me take my time responding to each of these. Like to the orc, he's like, oh, so Miki continues to tell me. And then she like looks at Miki like, oh, I see how you're trying to reverse psychology me into this. No.
What's
Okay.
psychology?
Yeah, that's what I feel. What's that?
Oh, you know what? Fine. And then she'll do it. Heels and all.
She gives a big
Yay.
smirk and is like, yeah, it works
Just
every
to
time.
show up. Well, it's more for me to show up to him than it is for this.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
All right.
All right. What are we
and
doing?
All 4 of you doing it?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am.
it. Mhm.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes, we are. Sorry.
Um,
What's up, Miki?
I'm sorry, out of game, I wanted to say, like on the way back, or like from either, I don't know, just sometime before getting to the fair, I would have picked up Slurpee, Stella, and Bruno from where I had hid them
Yeah,
before we
definitely.
went
It's in there
swimming.
with you.
Okay,
Yep.
just making sure. I wanted
You're
to
good,
you
you're
know, I have them on me.
Sure,
I
no
just
worries.
assumed you'd already gotten them. So.
Yeah,
I know,
same.
I know. I think I feel like I should had to say something. So. They're normally always
Fine.
on me. So okay, cool. Let's do it.
All right. So sounds good. All right. There's no 5th person yet. They just decided to run with the 4 of you. So
Of course.
all of you, yeah, oh, they have to keep it moving here.
I
So
mean,
they're like,
Greg's,
okay.
Greg's pretty broad, so maybe that.
He gets his own log.
He counts for 2 people.
So
Just
yeah,
I
you,
hate I'm the most challenged person here.
so all of you guys are on this big log, and it's pretty slippery. It's pretty wet right now. They have pretty much had like on a what is it, like when they like roast like a pig. Like they have like the
Rotisserie.
thank you. Yeah, it's like that. They also kind of have that like a crank that's spinning too, just to kind of get it going at first, and that's the top of the net.
Oh goodness.
So all of you kind of get your traction and footing, and then music's going like like it's a whole thing, right?
Mhm.
So I need
Feel like we're in a
everyone
back to
to
back.
roll, kind of, yeah. I need you all to roll a dexterity check for me, please. And Craig is at disadvantage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Not the
Yeah,
exhausted.
because you are tied.
Wait, am I by Craig? Am I by Craig?
You are.
Can I touch Craig? Guidance.
You give him guidance, so you get an additional D4 on your roll.
If only they'll bring you down. Could you imagine?
Ooh, I got a 17.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oz got an 11 because
Okay.
their dex is +0. I'm assuming.
Which is you still
not
did better
saying
than I did. I got a 4. So
You got a
that's
4?
funny. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I
Starting
rolled
off
a
the day right.
15
17.
and,
Okay.
and a 19. And
Okay.
then
All right.
I got a 1 from the
Guidance.
guidance.
so you
Okay.
got a
Sounds
16
good.
Works.
plus.
All right. So you guys are going. Zymina, your heel is slipping. But
Yeah.
you catch yourself because the log is still pretty slow, but you're just like, fucking hell, this is not gonna be good for me or my hair. It's not gonna be
No.
good. So you're just like, why the fuck did this bitch tell me to get on this log?
You can do
Because I
it,
wanted to prove a
Mika.
point. As long as Miki falls before her,
Yeah.
she doesn't care. That's all she wants.
Now the logs are picking up. I need you to
You
roll
can
another
do it,
dexterity
Sammy. I
check.
believe in you. Just kidding, I don't.
Oh wow.
Wow. You know what?
Competition, man.
I think I need to pull out the metal dice for this.
Okay.
We're rolling again. I'm sorry. I was too busy laughing.
All right. What did everyone get?
Are we rolling
Dexterity?
again?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
You're still on the log. None of them fall
Oh,
off yet.
God.
It's picking up.
Oz rolled a 5.
I rolled a 4.
I rolled
Yes.
a 13 and a 17.
Okay.
I rolled a 6. I'm not rolling
Okay.
very well.
Hold on. I have to. Me. Oh
Oh no, you're cutting out.
Oh,
no. Can you hear me?
yes.
Yeah, you're fine now.
Okay.
It was just
Miki.
brief.
Okay. Miki got a 4, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. Oz, you got a 6,
5.
5, and Zaymina, what did you get again?
6.
6. Okay. So Craig is not having a problem. He's actually his footing's on there, even though he's tired. He's like, okay, I got the momentum going. Miki, you go back within to get one of your talons locked onto the log
Yes,
and like
I was
climb
gonna
back
say.
up.
I was gonna
Mm.
say I want to use my talons so bad.
And you're kind of like spreading out, trying to keep up with the log. Zaymina, your other heel gives out. You're just like, fucking shit. And just like you're going back up there. Oz, you're focusing too much on them, and then you lose your footing, and then you fall back, bounce on the net. You are eliminated.
Oh no.
At least
Yeah.
you fall onto a net We'll just-
Yeah.
instead of on the net.
I'm just gonna.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna lay here for a minute. I'm fine. Keep going. You got
All
it.
right. Yeah, we ain't stopping. Let's go. And she's going.
You can
going.
still give me guidance. No, I'm just kidding. I don't say.
I can't reach you.
Dexterity checks for Miki, Craig, and sorry, Zaymina.
Yeah. Here
Yeah.
we go. Oh, thank God. That was almost a 5, and it was a 13.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
3.
No,
Three.
Oh,
we're doing so
no.
well. No.
Craig,
Oz is
Zaymina,
rolling out of the way real quick.
You better. Miki and Zaymina, like they're getting the momentum because they're trying to catch up with the log. Unfortunately, Craig, you're just too tired. Like since it's picking up, your stamina was great in the beginning, but you just got your legs gave out on you from all the way you've been carrying and walking, and you.
That level of exhaustion,
back.
BB.
Unfortunately, you are out. It's down to Zaymina and Miki.
Can I just ask, like, how are Miki's rats doing in this situation since they're still on his person?
They're kind of tucked right now because they're not. They're like kind of hiding from all this right now.
Yeah, I made sure that they're okay, like
Yeah.
before getting on
They're-
this thing.
Just
they're
want
not
I
on
just
your
was making sure
shoulders.
they're not going to be a distraction for you
No.
because that would be great.
Oh no, baby, they're gonna be a distraction for you.
All right, need you to both roll a dexterity check. It's getting harder now. It's picking up.
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
13.
Thank you so much, roll 20. I rolled a 19.
All right,
So hopefully we're still good. This is
both of you.
course.
Yeah, it's pick up. You guys, you're getting more of a momentum, but you're looking at each other. You're just like fall, you keep going and going.
Hey, fall.
uh,
Fall.
Roll
Your
another
heels up
dexterity
already.
check.
Just fall.
I don't know how much higher I can roll. I'm scared. D20, please. Or roll 20.
Zaymina, I'm gonna
Oh,
give you
no.
a character trait. You're good with wood.
No! I'm
just-
not.
No,
I rolled
but
a 6.
what about you,
Did you just say
Miki?
that?
I rolled a 12.
I thought you said a natural 1. I said, oh shit.
Um,
Oh, funny.
I will say, so
Yeah.
as you roll, both of you lose your footing. It's both getting way too fast. It's like no one can really hold on. Zaymina, you unfortunately fall first, and Miki falls right after you. Miki wins the log, Lord of the Log,
Ah!
and the lumberjack comes to you, and very dramatic. It presents an iron circlet with the waves carved into it. Say, you are the Lord of the Log. Everyone clap for our Lord. Thank you for a good time. That was really funny. And good
That was
job
great.
for you. I didn't think you would make it that far. And looks at you, I mean.
Well, if I can't do it in heels, why bother doing it at all? You're less lucky you didn't have a handicap. Mickey. Then she gets up and brushes herself off and gets back onto the pier.
Right. Right. And if you did take that off, that is 4 nibs. Just like per person. All right.
Those are
so you did,
copper pieces, right?
yeah. So 1 nib. Sorry, 1 shard is equal to 10 nibs. So you can just version. All right. Anything else you guys want to do? We have a launch option here. You see. I will let you know. You do see Dragon's Beard here, and you do see. Looks like to be a young girl that's there eating the taffy. She's kind of scrawny, shaggy black hair, pale, and has like a wooden sword on her belt. She has. Just letting you know, you see
Like
it. She's just eating there.
She's not the vendor. She's just somebody.
No, she's just eating there.
I'll just ask her what it tastes like. What does it taste like?
She looks at you, just keeps chewing.
Okay, sounds good. I want to go to the bag toss. I turn around and say it to the rest of the group.
Okay.
So she's not accompanied by anybody, right? She's just by herself.
Not that you see. You don't see any parents. You don't see any other friends. She's by herself right now.
Oz wants
there any-
to.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
You go first, and then I'll follow up.
Okay. Oz wants to kneel down by her. And I guess be like, do you want to play back toss with us?
She looks at you and goes. Looks like she's signing.
Oh, okay.
And she, from what you gather, sounds like what? That's what she's saying.
Oz will point towards the bag toss and imitate throwing a bag. Oz doesn't know sign language, do they?
Roll a d20 for me.
I didn't even know sign language is a part of D&D. That's cool.
It is now.
Anything
it's
can be.
something I have in here, and well,
15?
depending on how you get to know her. It's kind of hard because you don't really know it, but you know of it that they do that there are different ways of communication, and there are people and creatures who don't have hearing. In the city, it is a very diverse city, and you know it's not like super rare, but you don't come across it too much. As you ask her if she wants to play, she looks at you and she goes, and she shakes her head.
Okay. How much is the dragon's beard?
Dragon's beard. It is 1 shard.
Oz will put a shard down for her and like point towards the dragon's beard. Get up and walk away.
She doesn't take it right. She's actually kind of like shocked that you did that, and she's like taking the shard, putting it in her pocket as you're walking off.
Oh, that's fine.
All right, you guys go into the bag toss.
What does that mean?
I just wanted to observe I wanted to observe if there was anything distinct about this girl.
Yeah.
Or like beyond what you had just described, or just kind of like run of the mill, kind of like urchin kind of look.
Roll a perception check.
Not opening up the help documents. That's not what I wanted. Roll a 5. Roll 20 is really hitting me with these numbers today.
You don't. It's hard. She's blending in very well, so it's kind of hard to see. But you do know that she's looking around. That's pretty much all you can see.
Interesting.
Mhm.
I think just kind of a strange thing to see her looking around. When they go to the bag toss, she'll just kind of like keep her eye on her to see if anything happens, just because she's curious, mostly. not concerned for her safety, of course.
Okay. She's like looking around and she notices you a bit.
Mhm.
And she kind of like turns her back towards you as she's eating her candy.
I'm sure it's a
She's
little
just kinda-
strange having white eyes stare at you.
But you guys
stranger.
both bag toss.
Hair coming over there and
I
giving
just-
money.
I just want
Right.
to point out Miki's reaction was, I've already dealt with the kid and had to do all of that. So
my God.
once I didn't get a response, I was like, nope, bye. I'm not putting any more effort into another child right now.
Fine.
All right. So what you see here, you see bag toss. It's pretty much the logo is just like a cyclops, just an ugly cyclops with busted up teeth, and you see a big burly human with kind of stained, also a plaid shirt. He's like, all right, 6 nibs for 2 chances to prove you're more skilled than the average beast. What you gotta do, take these sandbags, stand back there, and throw them and make sure you hit the guy in the barrel. Hit them in the face. It's just like a painted part of the barrel.
Aww.
If you manage to get it, you get this. And he shows you like a clay amulet with an ugly face on it that resembles the cyclops on it. And there's like a leather strap too. Who has what it takes? You look like you do, big guy.
I flip a shard and to the guy, and
Okay. Well, let me give you your change, sir. You're too eager here. Four nibs back. He looked like he was turned off by like the whole showing off. Oh, look how much money I have. He's like, I don't care. Here we go. Okay. So, are any of you else doing this at the moment, or are you just?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna wait.
All right.
Same.
Okay. So you, with the 6 nibs, you get 2 large, 2 foot by 2 foot sandbags. They're pretty big, and you have to stand away behind a line that you see 10 feet away. I need.
Pardon. Did you
Both
say
of you.
2 feet by 2 feet sandbag?
Yes.
I'm sorry, what?
Mhm.
Well, that's not a problem for you, but for some of us it might be.
Yes. So I first need you guys to roll a strength check for me, both of you. Okay, you're at disadvantage.
These are bigger than Mickey's head.
Yep. Oop.
That wasn't an inadvertent dig either. That was good.
I rolled an 8 both times.
You rolled 8 both times. Okay.
I rolled a 10.
Okay. Perfect. So you both are able to pick up the sandbags and actually can throw them. I need you both to roll an intelligence check for me, please. Greg, you're disadvantaged.
So tired, bro.
14.
12.
Okay. Perfect. You both kind of figure out like the technique you need to use. You do see like the angle of the barrel. It is kind of lopsided, so you kind of know how to traject the bag. I need you both to roll just a d20 for me, please.
Do I need to roll twice?
This is actually an attack roll, so it'll be a straight roll.
Good.
10.
3.
No.
Okay. So, Mickey, you have everything, and right, you know the angle. You can lift it up. You throw it, and it just pops like 5 feet in front of you. It doesn't get that very far. You misjudged your strength on that. Craig,
Flimsy wings.
you kind of back up a little bit. You get momentum and kind of waver a little bit because of the weight of the sandbag. You hit it. You get it in. And
Woohoo.
the guy's like, oh, Mr. Rich Boy won. That's great. Okay. Here's your prize. He gives you the clay amulet with an ugly face on it. With the leather strap. And the face is like, it looks like it got beat up by a heavy sandbag.
Hey, Craig, do you want that?
You can have it.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Nice.
Oh,
Thanks.
that's really cute. Cool. Good job.
You're fun. Bye.
Bye. I can't stand these people.
Try not to get in trouble and just walk away.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, Oz is gonna get some dragon's beard.
Okay.
They've been eyeing it the whole time that Craig and Miki were doing that game.
Yeah.
What is
Looks
Dragon's
really
Beard?
good.
Isn't that taffy thing?
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Yep.
didn't.
You
I didn't-
see
missed that
the
part.
vendor is this older woman with kind of like a gray beehive type of hair, wearing kind of like light yellow clothing, kind of like a really like maid's outfit. Would you like some dragon's beard, my dear?
Oh yes, please.
Oh, it's
Oz-
fresh.
Oz is gonna look at the others and be like, eh? See if anybody else wants any.
Can I just have a bite? I don't want the whole thing.
Yeah, I suppose. Craig,
Thanks.
Yeah, I'll take some.
two orders of dragon's beard, please.
All right, no worries. That is one shot per dragon's beard. So 2 shots to the face.
And Oz will hand it over.
Sure. You get the dragon's beard. She kind of hands it to you on a stick. It's stretchy, smells like vanilla, like nice taffy substance. You can see like when it's kind of like rolled out, it's doubled and pulled repeatedly until it has thousands of strands, and it looks very fine, like
Cotton
white
candy?
hair. Yeah, kind of, but it's more kind of like a web-like texture.
That's a horrible.
it smells-
description.
Yeah.
I'm
But it's
picturing-
really stretchy,
okay,
really stretchy.
okay, all right. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go off on a
Oh, I
tangent.
didn't even think about that. Okay, come
My
on. now.
partner just watched Shrek recently, so I'm
Uh-huh.
picturing that scene where Shrek like breaks off some branches, or maybe the other Fiona does, breaks off branches where
Oh,
there's a
no.
spider's web and like webs it around so it looks like a big ball on the end of a stick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember that scene.
yeah,
Ew.
yeah.
Alright. So, you got your dragon's beard, you walk around, there's music playing, and you hear an announcement saying, "The Big Top Show will be in 20 minutes. 20 minutes, get your tickets now."
Top top show? Is that what you're
Big
saying?
Top, yes.
The big
So it's
top.
like that the big tent?
Yes. The Big Top ticket booth is right there. So
Oh yeah,
20
that's what it says. Sorry, I had to. I didn't have it on my screen.
No worries.
Should we go to the show?
Up to you.
Yeah, I think so. We're supposed to meet, Zord. Trying to blank on his first name.
Zardoz
Zardoz Lord. Yeah.
Yep.
So maybe we can look around or see where he might be.
Maybe we could stop at this place really quick if we have 20 minutes. This Kraken's might.
Sure. When you look at the Kraken's Might, you see this Durgar with a big anchor tattoo and a bicep arm wrestling this scrawny looking commoner, and he just pounds him. And you see a dwarven woman say, "Who has the skill to take on the Kraken?
Oh my god.
One of the strongest creatures of the whole Dark Ward." You look like you can do it.
Who are they talking to?
Sorry, looking at Miki.
Mickey!
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say me.
And the scrawny guy like flaps his arm. He like loses, and the Durgar's like, no one can beat me. And he like looks at Miki like, "I'm just too good."
We'll see about that. And I slap money down.
He gives a big like excited smile. So how much money do you put down?
Oh no.
Oh no, it's
Oh,
you got a
no.
wager, bitch.
Oh, no.
One shard.
She looks. She goes, "Honey, it's 5 shards. We need 4."
Oh. Oh, sorry.
No worries.
Everything else is so cheap around here. I guess this is expensive. Okay.
Well, yeah, the price is real silver, so no joke about that.
I
All
bet
right,
Is it
how do you
like a
see?
medal like these medals? As Miki proudly shows off the 2 medals that he has already.
I bet
Sure.
5 dragon on Miki.
Who are you betting with?
I was just gonna put it on the pile.
She looked at you and goes, "No, well, here."
I missed that part.
It's okay, no worries. It's just to pay for the chance to fight.
Oh, okay.
No worries. So, Miki,
I appreciate you have so much faith in me, Craig. Thank you.
I mean, I'll take you up on that bet, Craig. And Zamina kind of looks
All
over
right,
and
I'll
pulls
do
out
it.
5 gold, like your 5 dragon. Like, yeah, I'll take you up on that. And then she
You're
just
on
turns.
Zamina.
Oz is just
on,
standing
Miki.
there munching on their dragon spears.
sounds
Enjoying the
good.
show.
A snack and a show, yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, sounds good. So, Miki, so the dwarf looks at you and says, "What's your name?"
Tommy!
Not again.
Well, Tommy, it's a pleasure, and he like reaches out to shake your hand.
Hmm.
Is this part of the fight, or we like? Is there like a
Not
3,
yet.
2, 1 go?
He's just reaching out to shake your hand right now.
Don't be
Just
rude,
saying.
Tommy.
Nice to meet you.
And he like almost squeezes, and it's a firm shake, and he looks at you and says, "Looking forward to this."
Yeah, same here. Yep, Mr.
All right.
Kraken, sir. Yeah.
So you get up. You have to roll a strength check for
Wait.
me, please.
Wait, Oz is gonna
Mhm.
go up and like slap Miki on the shoulder and be like, "You got this, Tommy," and cast
The,
guidance.
Yes.
I need you to do a sleight of hand check for me, please.
Oh no.
boy.
Mr.
Because she's
Kraken,
looking at you right now.
Sorry.
Oh no.
Which D20 am I gonna put my life?
I know, and with no dexterity modifier too. Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
That was a 5.
No.
She sees this and says, "I'm sorry. Looks like we are not going to have this happen. We don't have cheaters
What?
participate in our games. So, sorry. We're not accepting this anymore. No refunds. So,
No, wait.
Okay.
I didn't ask them to do that.
you knew them, and it happened. Sorry. You can say all you want.
Oz is gonna cast Eyes of the Reaper.
Okay.
They're pissed.
Seeing this
So,
happen, I mean, something. This as a loss, by the way.
Out of game, Oz, I wanted just to reiterate, so Eyes of the Reaper, basically, a lot of people are going to be seeing you in this crowded area if you do this.
Okay, how many people are around?
We have all the vendors from the game. It's like a 30-foot... Well, let me get to it here. So
Let's make a 30.
Yeah, choose creature within 30 feet. So basically, people can see you with that. The kid will see you. The other vendors will see you. Who knows what else will see you?
All right.
Just as a DM thing, just making
Yeah.
sure.
Like
Okay.
that. It's kind of like
That
All of
can't
that.
be. That can't be 30 feet. Is it one square?
it's a
Is
30-foot radius.
5?
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes
So
maybe a little less.
yeah.
Like, so
So the Kraken's
Alright,
might is
fine.
now
fine.
taken off.
Okay.
Don't get me
Fine.
wrong.
Oz shrugs and just walks off.
Miki's sad. Miki's like, okay,
Yeah.
I would have beat you, but okay, have a good day.
Just looks at you, shakes head, and looks at you, Oz. Just keeps a close eye on you.
Oz
She's
is-
looking at
Oz
either
is
of
not
me.
bothered. Like,
Are they paying attention to Zymina or Krieg at this point?
No,
either,
not
since
at
we're
the
just-
moment. They don't have a reason to, but seeing that you guys are kind of like in a group, she's kind of taking close eye, but in particular Oz. Yeah. So, you hear another announcement. Big top, 10 minutes, get your tickets.
Oh,
Well, guess we don't have much time, so maybe we should go get the tickets.
yeah. Let's go get the tickets. I'm gonna play more games after.
So you you go to the big top ticket booth. You see, looks like to be a merman. Merman that's there, and has kind of like greenish skin, like gills coming out, and says, "Okay, that's going to be actually, if I had that right here, it's here. It's going to be 5 shard per person, please."
Worth it.
All right.
Okay.
Wonderful. Here you go. Here you go. And when you are there, you do see another kid near you guys. And you do also see him looking at, appears to be an owlbear, by the hook-beaked horror. And you see this kid just looking at it, holding an owlbear stuffed animal. Just looking at it.
And he's also by himself?
Yes.
He doesn't, like, kind of resemble the little girl in, like, kind of, like, trying to blend in kind of way again?
He looks like he's just enjoying it. You can definitely do a perception check if you want.
You're making it seem so obvious I don't want to, but I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's do it.
Up to you.
yeah, if you don't, Oz will.
We both can.
Sure.
I mean, I wish I rolled this on the little girl, but I just rolled a nat 20. You could look
Okay.
at roll. You could
Oh.
look and roll 20.
Sure.
So
This
of course,
so this kid, dark skinned color, probably like 8 or 9 years old, wearing kind of like yellowish type of attire. Looks like he's kind of adorning what looks like wannabe kind of like mage-ish outfit, and holding this owlbear. And the owlbear you see is pretty old. Like there's like a little bit of stuffing coming out, and he's holding it tight and looking at the owlbear, and he just looks amazed. Looks like this is like maybe a favorite animal of his. He isn't like looking around, he's just focused on the owlbear and just like, wow, that is really cool. Oh.
What's the hook beak horror? Like, is it like a novelty place? Like, look at this freak.
It's a sign. Yeah, it's a sign, and then inside, like, this pen is an owlbear. Do you wonder if it's just like a cage or a zoo or something?
Yeah.
And the kid's just like looking amazing and looking at it.
I mean, she doesn't really react or say anything about it. She's just observing and then kind of like, and turns around to like see what else is in the area before they head into the big top.
Sure. So you see, the food stall, drinks, and bar is where you can pretty much get everything on the flyer, any type of food, like corn on the cob. You can also get like some beer, mead, cider, roasted chestnuts, lemon cakes, fried cheese curds, deep fried potatoes, all of that. The shop that you see is more of a gift shop. It has pretty much stuffed animals like the owlbear that you see, along with you see kind of like some fake magic wands, like novelty items, just like fun little like lollipops and candy and other gift shop stuff. The Eternal Organist, you see what appears to be some, actually kind of noticed this because JB described before, it is a nimble, right? Dressed in white, it's robotic, like an automaton with a black cape, and he's playing an organ, playing really creepy, eerie music. The fire starters, you notice, are 4 giant fire beetles.
Wow.
And I can bring up these pictures here too, just so everyone can take a look. Again, same thing. They're in a cage. The only one that's not in a cage is the Eternal Organist. Looks like he's out on his own. but maybe I can like zoom in on a second here. Actually, let's see if I can find it here. Giant fire beetles, and show players. Boom. These are what the fire beetles look like.
This look kind of cool.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so when they say giant, like how big is that?
Like around 5-ish feet. It's more than just the
Oh,
regular.
so taller than Miki. Okay, cool.
Yeah. You know, nothing too big. And then the owl bear I'll quickly show you guys because that's always kind of cool to see. Okay, show that to you guys.
Literally a bear with an owl face.
Yep.
Always
Exactly.
great.
I love owl bears out
They
of
also
game.
kind of have wings.
A little bit, yeah.
Some of them are. Some games I've heard that they can fly.
And then the nimble right, I'll show you that as well when playing the organ.
Oh.
Interesting.
Only he's white in color and has black.
And just out of game,
Mhm.
my understanding that wasn't he created by the same people that create like the automatons and stuff like that?
Yes, so
Yeah,
that
he is
is
one of
the automaton I'm referring to, so the House of Inspired Hands.
Yes.
Mhm.
I was gonna look it up, but I was like,
That's okay.
I'm not gonna find it in my notes right now. So.
And then what I'll do, just to save time, this one over here, the gruesome flesh render. You go there and you see a really ghastly sight. You see a two-headed dog. Which, make a nature check for me, please, Zamina.
Oh, okay. Let me just go back over there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give it to you just to see.
Okay, it was almost a 4. 11.
11, okay. You know this to be a death dog. Normally
Literally.
evil creatures. And this is what they look like.
Ooh, puppy.
Yeah, looks at you and goes. And it barks at you.
I don't seem phased. I don't think it looks ugly either.
Mhm.
It's not that ghastly. It's
Yeah.
not worse.
Does Oz recognize it or anything?
I mean, you don't know too much about death dogs. Just in general, you can roll a nature check if you want to. If you want more information on it, okay.
$17.
17, okay. Sure. And you rolled an 11, right, Zymina, when you did that nature check, if I remember?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so what I will say... So, you do know, I will say, Zymina, that these death dogs usually are evil creatures. They have really good dark vision. They can see up to 120 feet. And
Wow.
they're hunters, basically. As you know everything like that Zymina knows, plus you know that if it bites, it can cause disease or poison to happen, and it also has advantage on perception checks against being blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, stunned, or knocked unconscious because it's two heads.
Huh.
There you go.
Cool.
And then the stage you see over here looks like they're kind of packing up, but they're finishing up a song. You see 4 performers there. You see a drow that's doing drum and vocals, an Aasimar that's on the pan flute, a tiefling that's on the horn, and a gnome that is also doing vocals. And they're harmonizing very well.
Vibing to the music.
And they see you and they nod and smile and continue to play.
Do you share any information that you learned about the death dog, by the way, Oz, or are you keeping it to yourself? Not that you have to, I'm just asking.
I mean, I think Oz would if they thought that Simena looked interested in
I mean,
them. So
she's
sure.
definitely interested, just from not like a normal perspective. Like, she just under her breath, like you would hear her because she's not trying to be discreet, but just kind of like an awe moment where she's like, "No, if there would be a pet to have, that would be one."
I
And
will
like
say,
rats.
sorry to interrupt. I want to say also, Oz, you know that the nickname Death Dog does not really resemble anything with your religion with the Raven Queen.
Mhm.
It's more just a term that presents intimidation and just a cool nickname because when you bite it, automatically it usually kills with its poison.
Right.
So,
So
just to clarify.
does
on that too.
Oz know what they're actually called?
They are called Death Dogs. That's that, but it's more named based off of the condition that they cause, rather than anything associated with
Got it.
your expertise in death.
Got it.
If
Okay.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Um,
Yep. Okay.
yeah.
Uh,
So, well, I guess once Oz hears Simena say that about having a pet like them, they'd be like, it definitely would make things interesting since their bites usually cause death. But if you get them on your side, it'd be nice because they are pretty resilient against any sort of debuffs or disadvantages or anything. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
Simena, with your passive perception, you notice the kid kind of notices you guys and is just moving a little away from you guys and just kind of getting closer to the owlbear. And just looking
Good.
back at it.
She just, I just pictured the owlbear snatching this kid up and her just continuing to play with the doggy. But
gosh.
no, she would just say to Oz like, "Wow, like pretty incredible for an animal to have such abilities. That's so useful."
It's because of the 2 heads.
I was thinking more of the poison and death-causing bite, but yes, that too.
That's fair.
All right, as you see, people are going into the big top. It looks like they're about to start the show.
Quick question.
Sure.
Where is the thing that Delafarn
The
is in?
submarine.
Where is that in relation to here?
You don't see anything like that here, at least like right away.
Okay.
It's under the sea. Oh no.
Okay.
Right?
I guess I was just gonna go inside with the rest of
Okay.
the group.
Going
Miki,
in.
did you want to say something? I don't know if I cut you off.
No.
Okay, cool. All right. So you guys enter
I
the
do
big
though.
top.
Before we,
Okay.
and,
Oh
like,
my-
yeah. Oh my God, this
Oh
rank.
my god.
Oh my God! Don't let me release the death dog because I will, and I'll love to.
I'll just tame him. It's fine.
No, you won't. So with the kid, does it seem like he noticed us and is like, "You," and then moved closer to the owlbear? Does he look like he's about to do something like?
He looks
getting closer.
more shy and timid, and he's clutching his because you got nat 20 in this. He's clutching his owlbear really close, like a security blanket, especially when Oz was describing the details about a death dog. It made him seem maybe uncomfortable, and then he just kind of like getting closer to the owlbear, like a security thing.
And the death dog was barking at both of us, like it just wants to attack regardless. It doesn't like
Yeah.
have any preference or anything, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. And then the gates are secured by steel metal bars or iron
Yeah,
bars or something.
Exactly. Kind of like old, like 3-ring circus type of vibe. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not the worst condition, but it's definitely presented in a manner that's showing off a creature, and it has like basic food and water, and the cages are clean.
Yeah.
But it's just, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have no way of stealing this dog without putting myself at risk, so she'll just
Yeah. Yeah.
she'll definitely start heading to the big top. But she
Okay.
had a brief moment, like I said, internally thinking, what would happen if she let this dog out? And like she
Alright.
smiles as she walks towards the big top.
Oz
So
Oz wants to just kind of wave at the kid and be like, "I like your stuffed animal."
Thank you.
And he'll just keep walking towards the
You're so good
And,
with
like, it-
kids.
Helps when I'm not a brain. What, Dan?
Oh no, he just he kind of like looking. He's just kind of like looks at you like, okay. It's like you don't know how to gauge that. He
Yeah.
looks very guarded.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mhm.
Good.
All right.
Stranger
So you
danger.
enter. I mean, yeah.
Ranger danger.
So you enter the big top. The big top is a large oval red and white striped tent. As you walk in, people in crisp red shirts with black velvet vests take your tickets. Inside is a large center ring filled with sawdust and a center pole reaching at least 60 feet high, boasting a platform about halfway up. Raised benches surround the circle with rows of stairs between sections like spokes in a wheel. You can walk up the stairs to find a seat. The way the benches are packed so tightly, you could probably fit 200 people in this seemingly small space. Metal rings, and tight ropes hang 30 to 40 feet above the ground in the center ring, reachable by the platform. Captain Zord greets the crowd, warms them up, and climbs to the platform from where he marshals the rest of the show. So, he is presentable the whole time, and I'll show you what he looks like. And please, this is just... I'm not really...
Are you okay?
I'm just what he looks like. There you go.
Oh no. That's if Captain
Oh,
if,
look at that.
if Captain
That's
Hook was his
fair.
daddy.
Yeah.
Zappy!
It's like
Yeah.
Captain Morgan with a little bit of pearl earring. He has the pearl earrings. He's adorning the black
So
curls.
so cliche.
It
Look at
is.
that nip. My goodness.
And he is showing his hairy chest with like the straps laid down. He's in good shape. He's obviously she's showing off his body and assets and personality. He's very charming as well. So as the show goes on, I'm going to express more in detail about the show. If there's anything you want to do in the meantime, let me know. But I'm just going to read you what happens.
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say this earlier and I completely forgot that we
Yeah.
were describing the automaton, but
Yeah.
I wanted to just ritual cast detect magic and just have that going. Just because she's kind of curious about, the
Okay.
automaton is what kind of triggered her, like, oh, like, is this
Sure.
like a magical thing? But like, just see in general.
So, the whole time you're there?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Because it's not concentration, I think it's active. I'll
So
look
you
it
do
up.
have to cast, so you're catching it as a ritual, so you will have to kind of like, definitely do it like, you could probably like, you would have to find a spell, unless if you just cast it like it's just a spell, otherwise you'll be standing somewhere for 10 minutes ritual casting a spell.
That is true. You know what? I'll just use a spell slot. I don't care.
Okay,
But just so I can have it up for the 10 minutes as I'm walking around to
sure.
just check anything and then go into the big top.
You
Just-
notice the two boats to the side are magical.
Oh,
The skull is illusion.
both boats,
Both boats. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Including the one that the performers are on.
Yes.
That's kind of like a moment.
Well,
like
the performers. Two of them have the same aura of magic. That is the. Where are you here? So that is the drow that was playing the drum and vocals, and the Asmar that's playing the pan flute. The other two, the tiefling and gnome, did not have that magic.
you said, it was illusion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yep.
So she's just keeping that on the back burner for now, but she's like,
Sure.
oh, okay, and just kind of, but nothing with the automaton. It just seems like made.
Just seems just like it's more mechanical than magical from what you see. Yeah.
Cool.
Are you running detect magic throughout the show?
Probably just for the remainder of the spell. I don't think I'm gonna ritual cast it every 10
Yeah,
every
that's
10
what I
minutes,
thought.
you know?
Yeah, probably not
No.
during the show. But that's what you get for now.
Cool.
Okay. And again, if you guys want to do anything else in the meantime while I am describing the show, let me know. So, as Zord is up to the platform, he's watching over the crowd and is very happy. You see a dwarf in a shockingly yellow, tight-fit jumpsuit, with on his uniform is shown Bordo the Boulder, Bordo. He waves to the audience, employs a little comedy as he notices the enormous catapult painted as a dragon rolled into the ring. He grabs a wooden sword from a child in the front row and pretends to fight the oblivious dragon. Before ditching the sword and climbing right up onto the beast, he's shot from the catapult into a net on the other side of the ring and stands up, patting himself down for injury, fighting them. He holds up his arms, victorious, and then a swoop of the hippogriff causes him to jump and run for cover out of the ring. You hear Zord now saying, "Now appearing, the Empress Eladra." A moon elf in gold and silver with inlaid turquoise stones. She is mounted on a large and striking hippogriff whom she has named Cloud Feathers. Her finale is when the large beast launches into the air and breaches the edges of the center ring. Eladra's extended hand brushing the top of the tent as they pair flight right over the audience's heads. Close enough that you can smell the beast and feel the rush of air from its beating wings. Next up, Zordas introduces Manuela's magnificent menagerie. Two strong men, half-orc and a human, in tight leather pants, boots, wrapped palms, nothing else, haul in two iron-barred cages on wheels. One holds an axe beak. Its feature painted a gruesome brownish red along the edges, and the second holds a giant vulture. I'm going to bring up the axe beak, just so you guys can take a look at it. Actually, it's not allowing me to print out a handout. I apologize.
Oh, no.
So it's not allowing me to. But basically, it's a bird with like an axe for a nose. Axe for a nose. Let's think about that. And then also giant vulture, which is exactly what you think it would be. Perched on what appears to be an enormous rib bone, a bit of smoke or fog follows them in, obscuring the wheels on the cages and the boots of the men. And with the fog walks in Manuela, a red-skinned tiefling in tight leathers, holding the leashes of two magnificent black panthers in her hands. She toys with allowing the panthers too close to the front row, prompting a squeal from someone in the audience when a panther lets out a rumbling growl. The panthers are walked through tricks, running, leaping, and showing off their sleek coats and powerful forms. Each is handed to a strong man. Next, Manuela releases the axe beak, seeming to loop a collar around its long feathered neck as it steps out of its cage, and pulling out what looks like a painted walking staff. She parades it around the circle for the audience, and it swings its head menacingly. The curve of that beak narrow and sharp, legs long and strong and unfeathered, body surprisingly sturdy. Before leading it back to its enclosure, Manuela faces the creature and lifts the staff in both hands, holding it horizontal. Beast bites through the center of the staff in one quick strike, easily tearing through the thick wood. She picks up half of the broken staff and offers it the same way. Through this time, her hands are forced to be much closer to the vicious beak. She repeats this again and again until her hands are nearly touching, and with a crunching sound, the last tiny fraction splinters in her fingers. The giant vulture is led out less enthusiastically, easily standing as tall as the hippogriff, and is obliged to open its great wingspan to the audience. Manuela uses its hatred for her to get it to show off. As she walks around it, it keeps a hateful gaze on her. Turning to make sure she doesn't go out of its sight, every creature in the menagerie has been dangerous, but the vulture is the only one who looks like it would relish a chance to taste Manuela's entrails. For the finale, she removes their leads, and has the panthers leap to the top of the birds' cages, using her shoulders as a boost. She leads the pack out of the circle, the strong men pulling the beast out behind her, the fog already beginning to glow a soft lavender at a shift in the night. Next up, introducing the irresistible siren Margot Verita. Your attention is drawn to a shining woman in a very white dress. It is clear the white is intended to present purity, but the sheenness of it, because it seems almost as though it has been misted with water or sweat, implies something quite different. Her long, vibrant blue hair is arranged to cover any area that might otherwise be unfit for the eyes of children, and her skin is a pastel shade of the same blue. She looks up at the tent ceiling as though she doesn't see it, and then around her, as though she is somewhere else entirely. Her attention catches on the far side of the circle, where a horse that has been brushed with silvery makeup and adorned with a shimmering horn waits at the edge of the ring. The woman lifts up a golden lyre and begins to play and then sings. The words are not a language any of you are familiar with, but the sound is... you can make an intelligence check, though.
Okay.
Roll
I
it
was
if
like,
you want.
Oz knows like 5 languages.
I know. Yeah, roll an intelligence check for me, please.
Yeah, which person did you kill knew this language? No, I'm just kidding.
15. Ha.
15. You know this is just utter gibberish. It's like Simlish from the
Oh, that's
Sims.
funny.
It's like, I need everyone to roll a wisdom saving throw
Hang
for
on,
me,
we're
please.
reconnecting.
Okay.
No, not at the pivotal moment.
I missed everything that was said after this is utter gibberish.
Okay. Well, that's not too bad. Okay. Let me know when we're back on, and I'll continue.
Oh no, the most recent video popped up. Oh, looks like
Fine.
we're back. now.
Okay, looks like we're back. Okay, guys. All right. So you know that the language the maiden was doing was gibberish. It is not real. No real language. So it's just made up. So the sound is piercing and true and beautiful. And then she lures the unicorn to her with a slowly rising crescendo. It kneels before her. And she climbs onto its back. I need everyone to roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Can I have advantage?
I'm not going to tell you that yet.
Like one. Oh, I
Tell me-
that
tell
would
me-
give away a lot. Never mind.
Tell me what you would get first.
Bitch, yes, I don't need it. I rolled a nat 20 again. What
Okay,
is
good.
this?
I rolled a 5.
5.
Oz rolled a 9. That's including my wisdom fire.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
No, I don't know why I can roll this high on moments like this, but not like in
Sure.
combat.
Yeah, that's real helpful.
I know.
Zymina, you're just like, okay, cute. What is this? And then you see the rest 3 of them going, oh.
Oh,
You are all charmed by this woman as she leaps onto a horse and she rides out of the circle. So as that act ends, the 3 of you, it kind of subsides, but you were all charmed by her. You're like, she's amazing.
I'm
She's
like
so beautiful.
picturing the Quidditch World Cup from Harry Potter with the Vila.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No worries. Afterwards, you see 2 jesters pop out. They tumble to the arena wearing face paint and sequin shirts that dazzle in the light, and several other clowns of jesters arrive riding a rhino, who wears a sequin collar and has flowers painted on its horn. They entertain the crowd with tumbling tricks on top of and over the rhino, and as they leave, you realize that during their antics, they've secured a net several feet off the floor, not noticeable until they make the final ties on their exit from the circle, and then all 5 of them, in painted faces and sequin collars, point at Zord's tower, mouths open in surprise. Now the light is shining on Captain Zord, and now you see a human woman with narrow eyes and straight black hair sneaking up behind Zord, wearing a pirate's coat with impossibly shiny cutlass in her hand. Zord remains clueless, puffing out his chest, as notices the crowd's attention back on him. In an instant, Someone, and you see a sign dropping from the tower next to it, says, Swashbuckling Swordmaster Kafeta Kahar. It's Khafeyta. Kahar is Khahar. And she holds the tip of her sword under his chin. Zord breaks into a grin and says, Kafeta, he says fondly. Zardas, she replies, and then lowers her sword a little, smiling back as she makes a show of looking him up and down. I need somewhere to lie low, she says. Zord turns to the audience. Well now, I'm sure I can give you somewhere to lie. And then you hear a boom boom ch. But then drum sounds.
Scandalous.
Yeah. not in good taste, but then a drum sounds and the lights flare dramatically as shadowy figures, faces hidden, appear all throughout the ring, each holding a sword. Dramatic music picks up as Kafeta raises her sword and steps into the edge of the platform, looking to the circle below. She unties a convenient rope and steps her foot into a loop at the bottom of it, taking a leap off the platform and arriving at the first enemy. Kafeta is undeniably dexterous, and the stage fight that follows is nonetheless some of the best swordplay you've ever seen, as she takes down her first foe, then her second, then the last three at once, with some more improbable use of the rope to pull off astounding mid-air movements. In the end, she defeats her pursuers and lands on her feet on the ground in front of Zord. She plucks a single red rose from her coat, then throws it up to him. He catches it easily, and Kafeta runs, disappearing into the shadows. Everyone claps.
That was super impressive, you guys. Holy cow.
The music drops to a low rumble of drums, Zord in the spotlight. He tosses the single rose into the air and leaps from the platform as the spotlight follows him. His fingers grasp the trapeze rings, and he uses them to complete a flip, landing on his feet in the center of the ring, catching the rose in his left hand. The music swells joyously, then drops as Zord addresses the audience. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my marvelous show. I hope to see you all back again before we set sail at the end of Tarsak, to new ports and new dreamers. Until then, the Sea Maidens Fair is here at your pleasure. Don't forget to stroll the boardwalk for more wonders and delights. And certainly don't forget to tell your friends and enemies to come see the show. Waterdeep, it has been our pleasure to perform for you today. And it'd be even more fun to do it again tomorrow. Good night. He gives a deep bow and disappears in an enormous puff of multicolored smoke. The lights return over the audience, and the ticket takers hold up signs pointing you to the exits.
Cool.
That was pretty good.
That was a cool show.
As you leave the tent, Zaimina, you see what looks to be a drow figure. Kind of leaning against the tent and kind of like nudges you a bit, like, come over here.
Yeah, she will. She's just kind of like looking around at everyone else and sees if anyone else is noticing this. Not that she cares, just to see who's paying attention, but she'll go on over to the drow.
Hey, you still up for dinner with Zordas?
Of course. After seeing a show like that, who could resist, right?
Yeah, he told me he saw you in the crowd and was very excited. So we're gonna take you over to the eye catcher. That's where he's at. So feel free. He has a boat, like a little like rowboat, because it's not one of the boats connected to the pier. It is a separate boat.
Okay.
And he's like, you can have your friends come too if you want.
Perfect. I'm sure they'd love to see this as well. Okay. I'll be sure to let them know.
And don't be alarmed. We have. Well, I'm sure he'll explain it. You'll know what happens. He like looks around and then rows you guys to the eye catcher. Let me bring that up for you, because there's multiple levels to this thing, and I want to make sure I have the right one also for you.
Going to get some
And you
dinner.
see, it is a big boat, and the waves are pretty high right now.
Mm-hmm.
It is past sunset. It is night out now. Where are we here?
I would just say while you're waiting to the drow,
Yes.
just saying like, oh, don't withhold any information. What exactly are we
perfect.
going to be alarmed by?
Nothing too crazy. All right, and he has like a ladder, perched kind of like along the side. All right, feel free to go on up. This is my stop.
Oh, and as she's like, before she climbs up, can you just let JB know that there's something else I need to talk to him about?
Sure.
Thanks so much. And she
All
kind
right.
of just gives like a smile and heads up the ladder.
Sure. So you head up the ladder, and all of you step on board the boat. Zymina, your appearance changes. You appear as this very voluptuous, pale-skinned human woman. So your original race is not human. It has a beauty mark with blonde flowing hair, kind of like you're wearing a corset. It's
Very
it's
piratey. It's pirate camp.
It's pirate camp. Also, your breast is definitely popping out a little bit more.
Yeah. Do I have to listen of the booby spots
It's
on top?
it's there. Everything's there. Think of like Misfortune from League of Legends.
Yeah, that's pretty camp.
Yeah.
Anyone
Yeah.
else changing?
No, just you.
She just kind of looks down. Well, I didn't think I'd need an operation so soon.
You see a sailor come on by and says, "Hi, you're here for dinner with Zardos, all right? We just have the chef making some dinner right now. We have some steak along with some chicken, nice salad if you're looking to watch your figure, and we have some nice meat and plenty of wine. He loves his wine, and some nice pastries for dessert. That's on the menu. We can escort you to his quarters right now, if you want." Follow, and he looks at you, Craig, like, "Okay, follow me."
Zymina.
Is no one gonna comment?
I am like, I'm Zymina.
Yeah.
I thought I was
Don't
the
get
only
used
one
to it,
that
'cause
changed.
Yeah. So, yeah.
she just kind of
I don't
crosses her arms,
understand
but
it, but I like it. I like what I'm seeing.
Well,
And as
that just makes everything better. Like you're
mhm.
trying to look miffed, but
The sailor escorts you to the very high end of the back of the ship, and you see a Nimblewright perched there, setting plates, and bows at you. And about a few minutes past, you see Captain Zordas hop into the room. Now, let me bring up. Actually, 1 second.
did you have a map for the ship? I don't know. If
I
you
do. Yes, I do. There's just all these levels that I have to choose the right one, and there's 3 ships, so you're looking at 15 maps right now.
Okay.
Yep. I think I brought it. Here you go. Yep, here we are.
Just minor details, Dan. Get over
Minor
it. Come
details.
on.
Yeah, it doesn't
So-
matter.
So you guys, it's all the way at the bottom here. You see Captain Zardos come in. I'll show him once again to you, because why not?
Oh, nice. Needed to
Yeah.
see that again,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
no.
And then the Nimblewright's right there. He goes, "I am so sorry. I am late, performing. Am I right? Did you love the show? Was it great?
Loved it.
Fantastic."
Especially that lovely blue. I hate to say blue, but blue
Oh,
lady.
yes. Oh, she is such a doll. I love her too. Are you talking about Margot Verita?
Is she on the ship?
She is not.
Oh, sorry. Not that I don't want to see you too, but
Oh,
she is so
you're so
pretty.
kind. It is fine. No, she is very charming with the way she interacts with people. This
Yes,
is
I mean,
more
kind
like-
of looks at the ones. Oh yeah, you guys didn't realize you were being charmed. Wow, I really thought you were so enthused.
What?
What?
What? Oh, we can ignore that. It's fine. No, this is more of an exclusive VIP suite for only, people that, are more exclusive. Zymina, for instance, good friends of JB. We love a good JB. He told me everything about you, and I must admit, I thought you were more going to arrange something or have some sort of appointment, but you just came on a whim and just thought, oh, let's make dinner, which, lucky for you, we have a great dinner and party every day. So it just works out.
Well, I'm just more curious to see which one of you has the taste for blondes. I mean, we do it better. She plays with the fake hair that is on her body, assuming it's an illusion or something.
Yes. Oh, don't you worry. It's just a little bit of something we have for any member of the BD, the brain there. To be in a little bit of hiding and disguise a bit, so you don't have to worry.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, of course. We value discretion. Of course, silly me.
Clearly.
Why? I mean, yes.
How does Oz feel about this guy? Because my instinct is that Oz is not impressed, but I'm not sure if it's Oz or Cal who's not impressed. Sure. Yes.
Yeah, roll an
I would
insight
like
check.
to roll.
I know, good
He's
for
impressed.
you. I mean, Zymina isn't, but she's not suspicious because this was directly from JB, so she's kind of like, well, we'll see where it goes first.
I'm getting rid of my metal dice. That was the nat one.
Oh no!
I mean,
love him.
what a charmer, really. He's very charismatic. He's friendly. What more can you ask for? He's hot. Well, he's in good shape, but he's good looking. Not a bad guy. So
Too much hair.
he's like, anyone want some wine? That way we can kind of sip and talk and spill all the goodness. Okay, anyways, I'm getting
you
wine.
have Dragon Crush?
The Dragon
Red Dragon Crush, excuse me.
That's
Oh,
more
I'm sorry,
provoking.
what's your favorite kind of wine?
The ones that are easy to drink. Those
Oh.
are my favorite.
Yeah, the Slurpin'.
I'm more.
White.
I do like a good slurp and derp.
Not
That's
a slurp.
usually. I don't do it all the time because it just goes down way too quickly and comes out way too quickly.
Way too quickly, yeah, exactly.
Oh yes. You know your liquor.
I do,
Love
I'm a
it.
bartender.
Oh, JB was telling me about you, Paul. So that's good to hear. All right, wine, please. And the nimble right quickly pours out wine to all your glasses, and you see the courses of food come out. It smells really good, savory meat. Craig, you notice that it's cooked really well. The food is to your caliber, not as good as you, obviously, but it definitely holds a candle to your work. They do a good job. So he snacks on the food and wine, and
Sorry, out of game, so the Nimble Raids actually made the food too? Or is
heavens, no. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he'll explain, we have a cook in the kitchen.
Oh, okay, great. Because I was like, this is impressive if this came from a machine.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they are fantastic. They have its uses. They kind of help with parades, and fancy things like that. But then they just help around and do chores. It's really great. So, anyways, about you four. Practically you, Zymina. I wanted to just give you an update on some exciting news. You want to hear it?
Oh,
I know you do.
obviously.
Oh, so obvious. So, just a little breaking news update. So, there's someone by the name of Cadrix. Let's just say, he's taking a vacation. Someone you don't have to worry about too much. Basically, I just hate it when people spread false lies and rumors to people that just, don't really deserve it. Talking about you possibly knowing about fires that happen or whatnot, however that may happen. But he's no longer part of the watch. He unfortunately had Strike 3, and we all know what happens with Strike 3. He's out for there. So don't need to worry about him, and I think he He just needed a break from all of that hard city watch noble work he's been
It's a
doing.
rough job for sure.
Oh, unbelievably so.
A lot of stress.
He absolutely needed a vacation. It's just perfect timing. And
Oh,
honestly, couldn't have
definitely.
enjoyed that information any less.
Hopefully he can just lay in the sun somewhere for a really long time. He really needs that time.
That was
I mean,
so nice of you to send him on a vacation.
Oh, all expenses paid. Definitely.
Oh, I'm sure he's buried up to his neck in sand, and then she kind of like laughs, like covering her mouth, like really
Oh.
enjoying that. And then I want to like insight like the deeper meaning of his words, if it's like,
Yeah,
oh, he's
I
like
do
really,
too.
literally on vacation, or like,
I want to know if
Guys,
he's
yeah.
dead or not.
Roll an insight.
cause she's
Can I roll
living for
insight
that.
too?
Yeah, go for it.
Hope our actions aren't.
I
much
rolled
different.
as well.
Yeah, go
I
for it.
rolled an
Okay.
18.
All right.
Oh my fucking.
I rolled a 9.
Okay.
Bruh, Dan, I'm so sorry. I don't know. You can look at Roll20. I'm not lying. That's another nat 20. I don't know what's going on.
I think you need to stop using that.
At least I can't cheat.
Saimina, I'm going to
Yeah.
give you an opportunity right here. I
Okay.
want you, with this nat 20, I want you to tell me specifically what you're inciting. Whether
I'm-
from point A, from the start of the conversation to now, I want you to tell me specifically what you're inciting.
Okay. You mean like since we first walked in?
Yes. Because this is like, this is your thing right now, and with everything that's happened, I want you to tell. This is very important. Specific details of what you are looking for.
All right. I mean, first and foremost, him like, I don't know, basically like trying to accommodate members of the Bregendareth like over any other clans, knowing that if he knows so much about our us, he would know that they're probably another faction. So why not have discretion for them and just for the Bregendareth? So
You
like,
mean with
that's
like
kind
the
of weird.
illusion?
Yeah. So
Okay.
like that's kind of weird, but then also like him automatically taking care of a problem that is something that is unrelated to him from her knowledge.
Sure.
So she's like, why would he take care of this problem? Like, did he actually kill this person or have this person killed? For what reason? Like, why would he do that? She's just suspicious of his motives now, but also does want to know if like Caldrix is dead, because that would just be
Got you.
wonderful.
So just those two things, the illusion and then the Cadric situation, right?
If I had to pick from the conversation, because that's all just very like weird to her.
I mean, I will say I'm giving you more because I feel like you would be inciting this whole entire conversation.
Well, yeah, but I was just like, those are the two that I would focus
Okay.
on the most, like
All right.
leading to like not trusting.
And nothing
This-
else, right? Just
other
those two?
person. Well, I mean,
I want to give you this golden opportunity.
I
here on
know.
Nat
but,
20.
like I'm thinking back to everything you said, so I'm like, this is a lot
Yeah.
of pressure. In the last, like, we're already 4 minutes over, Dan, it's stressing me out.
I know. As it's getting dark on my screen right now.
no, I'll just
So he mentioned
include the food and wine. Like, I'm not being poisoned.
food,
right now,
wine.
am
He
I?
talked about JB as well.
He did.
About
He
how
said,
he told so much about you.
Yeah.
mhm, that is true. I mean,
Did
I
you
just
want to
don't-
investigate that too?
you know, yeah, because I feel like why would he put
Okay.
like this dinner together so quickly? You know, it is kind of weird.
Sure.
He's like, oh, we're not. How are we inconveniencing him? Like, this was set up by someone else, not me.
All right. And then anything else? So we have JB situation, the illusion.
Maybe I just don't trust that who he is, who he says he is.
Okay. Then that's another thing too. All right. So let's break it down here, right?
Sorry.
So no, this is I wanted to do this. I think this is really cool. And again, the natural 20, I love it. So the card Cadric situation. He sounds very truthful, and from the tone of his voice, it sounds like he is gone, dead, eliminated, ridden of all trace. You scratch his back, he scratches yours. He was trying. It just sounded like he was going to cause a problem.
Mhm.
But 1 second here, guys. I need to do something quickly because this is very interesting.
Take your time.
Oh yeah, what a
I
time
know.
for us to get done. It's gonna be like on that note we're ending.
excited.
Oh no.
Actually, I'm excited. So let me.
You made me overthink everything to the point of me trying to be specific on
No, you're
non-specifics.
You're good. No, this is very interesting stuff, and I'm happy we're doing this. So, okay. So, the Catrix thing, that's true. He's dead. He's gone. No need to worry about it. The illusion with the shit, there's a lot more to that. Seems like he's fibbing about something. It is not that it's exclusive, like, oh, by some chance you know that since you're a member of the Dragon Dearth, that you have an illusion. That's not right. There is an illusion there, but it seems like it's another reason, not just person specifically. There's something more to that. In regards to JB, he is lying about that. Sounds like when he mentioned JB, it sounds like he was lying about it. Like, JB told me everything. He did not. This guy is really charismatic and straight shot. So you just saw like a little twitch on his lip when he was saying this. And when you were thinking of what he says to who he thinks he is, doesn't seem like it's the case. It seems like it's all an act.
Nice.
So, I know we have some time. We're going to go a little bit over because of the late start and technical problems, but I want to continue to do this because this is really important. So, how are you going to handle this?
What was the last thing he had said? I know like we were talking about Calders, but like what was like the last
like I'm trying to remember. It was a lot.
Sorry.
That's okay. That you don't have to worry about him.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Vacation. Yeah, that's what I mentioned. Yeah, so don't need to worry about him. He's great.
Who else is in the room besides him? Like, there's the automaton,
just the Nimblewright. That's all.
The Nimblewright and him.
There's like 2 sailors, and then looks like an older, like maybe lieutenant sailor, like out on surface level here.
Okay. And like thinking back to it, like, I mean, granted, I'm not gonna be familiar with every single drow in the Dragon Dearth at this point. Did that guy seem suspicious to me now?
The drow that brought you?
Yeah.
When you mentioned about the well, he was talking about like a thing that like you'll notice it when you get there. He was kind of twitching, and then when you talked about tell JB I say thank you, he'll go. He was looking around like, okay, so that was something up with that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So
yeah.
Seeing like it's just the Nimblewright and whoever this guy is, she just kind of sets her glass down and just looks over at him. You know, it is just so strange that you seem to know so little about us actually, and thank you so much for taking care of our problem for me, but I don't understand how you would know about that when you don't even know who JB is.
Oh, I know.
And she just kind of turns and looks at her.
What does that mean? Are you getting coy with me, Zymean?
Oh, I just want to know
who JB is.
The truth is.
The truth of what? Big details. Okay.
The truth of who you really are. I can't believe you would sit here and try to play with us like this illusion. Just tell the truth, please.
The truth of what? Tell me
you
exactly. You don't think I'm Zorda Zord?
No, not at all.
Really?
She just stares at him.
Who do you think I am? Am I JB? Am I just someone on the street? Who am I?
Looking around the room, is there like anything that resembles the Dragon Dearth? Or like a symbol of the Dragon Dearth at all?
You don't see anything that resembles Dragon Dearth. And I'm not rolling this because it looks like it's just
like a plane ship.
So you don't think I'm Zordas, huh?
Well, one thing can be sure. You did not have any contact with JB and know much about us at all. So if you do, you didn't get it from him. So I think you're just trying to play games with me. With us.
Love games, Zymina. You know, it's really funny. It's no matter what I do, you always have the upper hand. And that is why I like you so much. Especially since the whole theater situation where you just, stole that handkerchief? Been front of everyone and just had no one noticed you? Well, maybe
So you're
maybe
saying-
maybe I should switch to this. This would be more familiar. And he switches. That JB pops up. Is this better? Is
No,
this
'cause
more
I
to
s-
your liking?
Still don't think it's who you are. So who really are you? If not JB, if not Zardoz. Show us the real you.
You know what's really funny is not a lot of people really know the real me, but only the special ones really know the real me. And you see his form change again. A drow. Purple hat, black eye patch. You see Jarlaxle Bangray, the leader of the Dragon Bear.
Well,
Did we get cut off?
no. I just
Okay.
was reacting because I was like, well, I
And
don't know what I
he
thought
like
it was.
looks at you and says, "Well, Zymina, welcome to Waterdeep." And that's where we're going to roll out of today's episode.
Of all the things.
Oh my god, that was.
You had to really make me
so-
work for that, but it was worth it.
JB was never real.
It seems that way. Look at his name, Jarlaxle.
Yep.
Banair.
It was
So funny.
Jarlaxle the entire time under disguise. He had his hat. He has a hat of disguise.
Well,
So
that's
like
funny.
when you talk about JB, I was hiding it. I'm like, yeah, JB. But when the only way, because like I'm just gonna give you a little bit of context. He's very charismatic, and he's an actor and does all that. The only way he could have possibly found that insight was with a nat 20. And he
Really?
did it.
That's
Shut
amazing.
up, Dan.
So-
I wonder what would have happened
What
if
a
I
fun
like.
moment.
How much longer would it have been for me to figure this out?
And that's why I wanted to give you the opportunity, because I'm like, this is a unique moment. So
Oh my god! And you,
the
like I said,
leader-
look
yeah.
at roll 20. I'm not lying. It's right there. It's a nat 20.
So we are going to pick this up next week. So far we have planned for Tuesday. Just because we had some unique things happen this week, so that's why the change. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Really cool stuff. We have a big reveal of Jarlaxle. What is the party going to do, knowing that Jarlaxle is right in front of them? Please tune in and follow us on our socials. We love it. We love doing our stuff, and please tell the whole world about us, because we want to spread this out, and it's a really good story. So thank you guys so much for watching. Much love, and remember, this is Roll or
Roleplay.
Roll.
Bye,
Thanks for
guys.
watching, everybody.
Bye.
Yeah.
Good night.